After watching this video, when you walk through the grass or pluck a flower, remember that the poor injured plant is probably screaming to its neighbors, but we humans can't hear it. When we think of plants, we do not normally imagine them speaking to one another. They do, however, communicate in a variety of ways. More than a century ago, Charles Darwin, a famous biologist, proposed that plants had a brain-like structure at their root tips. Darwin's root brain idea was wrong in this example, but more recent research shows that plants can communicate. They communicate with other plants, animals, and even humans. They do this primarily using chemicals and sound. The exchange of signals between partners is required for all communication between living things. We know that animals are continuously communicating with one another as they move around their environments. Charles Darwin and his son Francis conducted a series of studies on roots in the 1880s, which showed that the root tip could function as the plant's brain. A root tip is the developing tip or apex of a root that senses and responds to stimuli such as light, gravity, chemicals, and sound. The root tip sends signals that activate processes like growth, directional movement, and the production and release of specific gases. Animal and human brains function similarly. Charles Darwin also showed the value of chemicals as plant communication signals. These chemical signals are now known to be hormones known as auxins. One of Darwin's most important discoveries was that plants are highly active organisms. Plants, we now know, are capable of moving while being generally attached in one place by their root systems. For example, by using sophisticated measuring devices, we can see that plant leaves, roots, and tendrils are in constant rhythmic motion as they respond to external factors such as daylight, gravity, temperature, water, nutrients, and threats. Plants do not move randomly, they also move with purpose. Plants move to detect important information about the environment, respond correctly, and send this information to other plants through simple signals. Plants emit volatile organic compounds, VOCs, into the atmosphere to warn their neighbors about potential hazards, and the neighboring plants respond to these signals by preparing to defend themselves even before they are attacked. VOCs can also travel long distances underground by the root system in certain cases. Humans communicate by sound waves, but not all sound waves are noticeable to human ears. Humans can hear sound frequencies ranging from 20 to 20,000 Hz. Plant sound signals are typically at a frequency that cannot be heard by the human ear, but they can be detected by other plants and animals. A 2013 study in Australia clearly proved the favorable impacts of basil plants on the growth of chili plants, confirming what many gardeners had previously observed in their gardens. However, in the presence of fennel plants, chili seedlings grow less effectively. These authors hypothesize that tiny vibrations in each plant's cells may emit sounds of frequencies detectable by other plants. We are only starting to understand how this information is generated and how it is picked up by other plants and animals for their advantage. So, the next time you walk through the grass or pluck a flower, remember that the poor injured plant is probably screaming to its neighbors, but we humans can't hear it. Tell us your views about this video. Please subscribe to our channel and click one of these videos. I hope you're gonna love it. Thank you.